Hello, you two people. What is up? What's going on? I am coming to you from bright and sunshiny Dunwoody, Georgia. And everything is wonderful. Yeah, I went on another date last night with a totally different girl, and I'm starting to like the dating scene right now. Everything's super, and I had a awesome date last night, and I met a girl this morning that I might ask out, so who knows, the sky is the limit. I am loving life. I started that new project I told you that is going to make maybe in the trillions of dollars. I don't even know. It's awesome, and I'm just waiting for the money to start rolling in at any time now, but I just wanted y'all to know that everything is perfectly good. I told you the other day about a situation that I got some information on, just as I do here lately. And I didn't want to talk about it, but now I feel like I need to. I felt like this was directed towards me. I had a dream about that same thing 2 nights before that. And I didn't know if I wanted to air my news out there, but maybe it pertains to somebody else. And, you know, because sometimes different people have different storylines and that. And I felt like this had to do with me because it had to do with black magic. Now, I don't like to talk about black magic all the time. I know I have several times, and it was always pointed towards me, but there are other people out here that are putting black magic on other people as well. So maybe one of you out there knows of this, because the floodgates are going to start opening up on this channel right here. And I am going to start getting a whole lot of subscriptions here within this next month. You're going to see. I know I've been carrying 25, 28, 30, and then some drop off here and there. And I know people are listening to me even though they're not subscribed to me. And a couple of other things, and I'll explain that a little bit later, but I want to tell this story first. Okay. There are at least 5 people that I know of that have, and a couple of them still do, some types of magic on me. One person in particular, they just put all kinds of magic on me, including love spells, which is weird, but it is what it is, you know. I can't be made to love somebody that I just don't love. It's just not going to happen. But some people just feel like they can manipulate the system and try to get you to love them even though you don't, or maybe in a certain manner, or however you want to look at it. But these people, it had to have been round about May or June of this year, or both, that they were going to a graveyard in particular, during the full moon, by the way, and they were trying to administer something upon me. And I don't know what that dead thing was. I mean, it could have been a fetus for all I know. But I know it stunk to heaven, to high. I mean, it was really bad smelling, whatever it was. And you buried it in the graveyard. Yes, I did see this, okay? I saw this. And you had these incantations and ritual go on during the full moon and blah, 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 blah. And it doesn't even matter to me, people. It really doesn't. But you did this nevertheless. Now, I could feel the energy when you were doing it, but it didn't cause me to do or be anything. But then I got a flash. You projected something for me to have it happen to me right at the time that I was supposed to receive this big blessing. And this big blessing is still coming to me, by the way. And I'm not going to die as you were doing that ritual trying to get me to die during this time. Now, what I am going to say may shock a lot of you, okay? But you who know what I'm talking about, if you didn't do this yourself, you allowed it to happen, so you're just as guilty, and karma is going to come back onto you for it. By, let's say, the 24th to the 26th of this month, you are going to find out that this has already backfired. Now, the person you got involved in this, that you paid money to, by the way, to have all of this done, and yet and still, I still have not mentioned your name. You will find out. I know you did all this celebrating, everything else. You had a party. You thought you were going, because of who I told you you were even, you thought you were going to participate in my blessings once you did away with me. Now, this comes from even previous lifetimes of me, because every time I have been alive upon this earth, I have been wealthy, okay? But so far in my life, up until June, let's just say June, I have not had any kind of personal wealth, like wealth. Up until June of this year now. And I got a super duper incredible opportunity coming towards me. And you are connected to somebody that knows a little something about me, okay? However, that person does not know who I am. They don't know my name. You know my name only what was my birth name given upon this life, okay? Danny Davenport, that's my given name this time. But I have another name that none of you all know what that name is. So when you don't know of who somebody is, you might not want to get involved with a situation such as you have, okay? Because you don't know who I am. And don't forget this one clause, okay? This one particular clause. I did not reveal to you what my other position is. And maybe, just maybe, that would have helped the person that looked into the Akashic records of mine. And yes, they exist, okay? Just look up Edgar Cayce. He used to believe in the Akashic records. And why is that? Because in Revelations, it talks about the Lamb's Book of Life. But there's also 2 other books that it talks about. And the Akashic Records are one of those 2 books, okay? So I am known very well in my Akashic Records since I've been upon this earth. And in how many lives. But who I am will uncover it. But everybody, even in the past, that has tried to uncover who I am and done all these incantations and rituals and all of this, just as the person that knows, they all perished. 100%. They have all perished. And so far, like I said, in my life, and I'll be 56 in November, I haven't gotten to that wealth yet. But it's coming. And they know it. They know it. So, you know, the life expectancy for a guy to live is like 75, 80 years. You know, there are guys that live older than that. Jimmy Carter, one of our old presidents, he's 98 years old right now. So it does happen. But the chances of it happening get a lot slimmer as I get older. And they know that I have to have it. It comes in every lifetime of mine. Pure wealth. Big time wealth, okay? And so you tried to manipulate me, and you know who I'm talking to, okay? I've counted at least 5 of you all, and I already made this comment on my Facebook, that if I haven't corresponded with you on my Facebook, I was going to take you off. But have you noticed? I didn't take you off. Now I know everybody else, but there are 6 people that are on my Facebook now, and 2 of you all I've actually spoke to a couple of times. One of you all I spoke to many times, and I even called you another girl's name, and you never, ever, ever said, that ain't me, why are you calling me that name? So you know who you are, and I know who you are too, okay? You also have another fake account on my Facebook also, in another person's name also. And don't believe for half of a second that I don't know that, okay? Because I do. I do. And you had that one from before also that says, hate me until you die. And I already spoke on that, okay? But what I want you all to know is I know who you are. There's 2 guys that are claiming to be girls on my Facebook, and I know who you are also, okay? You've played games with me, and I've known who you are for quite a while. So don't believe for a hot second that I don't know who you are, because I do. That fake account that tried to give me a friendship with the guy with his first name J, okay, and his last name G, that showed me the profile picture and those pictures on the top of the background pictures, right? And that whole magic card set there that you had on there that you deleted, okay? I already know about all that, and don't think for a second that I didn't have a Photoshop of that taken, okay? It's already been done. I already sent it to the police in your area, okay? So don't believe for a half a second that they don't know about that, okay? Because I have. You're going to be running scared. You think you're having it all to yourself now, and come a certain day in October, let's just say the last day of October, you believe this all to happen. But you're going to be shocked when you find out that I'm still living and doing every single thing that I'm doing right now. And why isn't anything ever happened to him? But come the 24th and 25th of this month, you will find out. You will find out. And then you're going to start worrying. Why? Because 10 times each time that you did all of this black magic in the cemetery over the full moon and all this and that, 10 times you are going to pay it back. And my only hope and wish, and I'll pray, I keep praying about all of you all. I don't hate any of you all. Even you that have been attached to my ex, okay? Even you, I have been praying for you. I don't know you. And if you were attached to her before May 2016, I owe you an apology. But I did not know about you. She never told me. She said there were 2 guys in her life before, but both of y'all were disconnected. You were not with each other during that time, and that's what she told me, and that's what I believed. If you came after me in 2016, I owe you 0, zilch, and nothing, okay? And you won't get nothing from me because I don't owe you an apology. However, if you came before May 2016 into that person's life, okay, I owe you the most grandest apology, and I'm giving it to you right here in public. If you in fact did, because I did not know about you, okay? But I'm giving it to you. But all that black magic and stuff like that, I've already forgiven you for it. I still love you. I don't care what you say or what you think or what you laugh about or celebrate about, because none of you all are going to get anything that ever belonged to me before, now, or in my future. You're not going to get it. So sorry, not sorry. It's coming to me. As I have said, I will be living on my birthday, and this will be the grandest birthday that I've ever had in my whole life, and I'm gonna have a big party and everything else, okay? I already know that, okay? Nobody can stop that. It's gonna happen. I've told you time and time and time again that I am super protected, and I didn't care. I put that challenge out to you. Pay whatever witch doctors you want. They cannot do nothing to me, period. I am protected, big time. Trust me, I am. So, yeah, you just kept on doing, and I don't care, okay? I truly don't care. But when I posted that fake people and fake accounts video 5 months ago, I already knew that you all existed on my Facebook. And those accounts right there were the only ones that I didn't take off for a reason. And then you tried to make friends with me over and over again on people that I didn't know, and also people that I do know. You tried to make fake accounts in their names, thinking that I would just friend it. I'm not dumb like that. You can try me and try me and try me again. I am not going to take it. I'm not going to accept it. So you can do whatever you want to do, but sorry, not sorry. I'm not going to accept it. I've already have the friends on my Facebook that I want there, and that's it. Plain and simple. I have all that's there, and that's all that's going to exist from this point on. Okay? To all the rest of you, I'm sorry that I've talked in circles like this, but these people know who they are. They're going to laugh and joke and blah, blah, blah. He sounds crazy, blah, 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 but they know what I'm talking about. And when you find out what I just got done telling you about October 24th and 25th, when you find out that all of this has backfired, you are going to be very, very, very afraid of what's coming to you. I already know that, okay? But there's nothing I can do to stop it. It's going to happen anyways. There is nothing that I can do. Because you did it, you know? It's a done deal. You can't even take it back now. You can't even go back out to the graveyard and try to recount everything and undo it. It's too late. It's done. So, for you, I am hoping and I am praying that nothing happens to you. I am. Because you could even die in this situation, and I do not want that. I don't care who you are. You could be my worstest enemy. It doesn't matter for me. I don't want that for you. I never did want that for you. But if you are in that case, I hope you and your family, especially your children or whatever, stay safe. I do. But if it happens that somebody dies out of this situation, I can't say I'm sorry because you tried to do it to me, but I'm not hoping that to happen. I'm not. I wished you would have never had done this. If you were even thinking about doing this kind of stuff to me, I would have tried to talk you out of it because I already know what's going to happen. Anyways, I want you all to know that I love you so very much, and that's the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Love yourself, love God. By all means, love each other, people. Until the next time, love, peace, and soul.